In the shadows of New York City, one man towers over the criminal underworld, not just in size, but in power, fear, and ruthless ambition. They call him the Kingpin. A giant draped in silk and steel, ruling his empire with a clenched fist and an unbreakable will. Beneath that mountain of muscle is a boy who learned that pain could be power. Hit like and subscribe for more superhero secrets and comic book stories. Kingpin is a giant crime boss, as powerful as he is intimidating. But Wilson Fisk isn't born a king, he is made. The story of Wilson Fisk is about a man who became a monster, a crime boss who built his throne from blood, and the tragic king of crime whose past still haunts him. Living in poverty, Wilson Fisk is at the mercy of the violence of others. His father works hard, but in the frustration of his life, is vulnerable to explosions of violence and anger. Fisk admires his father, wants to live up to his father's size. At school, Fisk finds more violence. He's an easy target. The bullies arrive. He is humiliated, forced to feel fear, pain and suffering, poverty and horror. Until he learns. Fear can be turned inside out. The terror inside him snaps. The bullies fall. They see what he is capable of and they are afraid. He shows his strength and he is powerful. Fisk learns about fear. He studies the psychology of power. He learns about manipulation and dominance. When he is 12, still only a child, a union man gives Fisk money to start a fire. A maintenance man gets in the way. Fisk doesn't hesitate. He does what he needs to do to succeed. It wasn't about the money. It was about power. And power isn't given. It's taken. Fisk is obsessed. It isn't about muscles or rage, it's about control. He grows his organization, brick by bloodstained brick. The world sees a businessman, but behind the curtain, he's a monster. He shows strength and in the face of rebellion. He is feared, but some of his men are foolish enough to think they can betray him. He makes an example of them. Public, brutal, unforgettable. He crushes anyone who stands in his way. Knowledge is his weapon, and brutality is his shield. Fear is his currency, and he spends it freely. Even his right-hand man, the one he trusted most, the one who knew too much, when he becomes a liability, Fisk doesn't hesitate. Loyalty means nothing if it becomes a weakness. So, Fisk removes him. No emotion. No remorse. Just another necessary step in his rise to the top. A force of nature. The Kingpin. The world would come to know his name. The underworld would bow to him. And those who dared to stand against him? They would learn the same lesson he had learned as a child. Fear is power. And Wilson Fisk? He is fear. What do you think? Does Fisk's past balance his brutal rule as Kingpin? Is there a bigger crime boss than Fisk? Thanks for joining us to the end. Leave a comment and tell us what you think.